thank you for this interview. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And then for, David and I, we met like what, over 8 years?
10 years. We met before, like
10 years.
Yeah.
And he said, Carlos, I'm looking for a restaurant. Oh, wow. That's something I'm real estate, you do commercial business, but I do mostly homes. And this one of my first experience, deal with a restaurant. So, and that time I said, oh, wow. And then boom, you got it. You definitely did something amazing. So how that is happening since 10 years? How you feel now after 10 years?
At first, well, I feel very lucky. I feel very lucky because I think I have a lot of confidence with the food that we make. I know that I can make food. I know it took me some time to find the right people to work with, because sometimes you get people that used to work in other restaurants, and then they used to do things in their the same method that they used to make it in the other restaurant, and it doesn't really work for you. So it's better to have someone that has a desire to make food, that enjoy food, and to train him to do the food that you want him to make. This is the only way he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
And I found out that Nicaraguan, as any culture, they are very open to try new things. And one of the nicest things that I discovered was that they actually know Mediterranean food.
I agree with that because, when I came here first time, I remember for me, it was like completely a new adventure and experience. Definitely, you got to try shawarma when you come to Granada. And well, who is David? David came from Israel with his family, and you have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Your wife. They started to learn Spanish and practice it all the time. But you speak a lot of Spanish now.
I speak less than I used to, and my Spanish is not as good, but I never had a problem with it. I feel confident enough to make mistakes in Spanish, and people understand me.
Yes. That's a good point. People always ask me, Carlos, do you think if I go to Nicaragua, I don't speak Spanish, how will be? What is your experience of that?
My experience is that the people of Nicaragua are the nicest people in Central America.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, everyone.
No. Well, but relatively, what I'm saying is that, like, here, people have more patience, and they speak Spanish slower than other countries, so it's easy to understand.
Yes.
And then if you make mistake, the only thing that I asked my workers is to correct me when I'm doing mistakes in Spanish, so I will learn. Because I never took a Spanish class. All the things that I've learned about Spanish was here at the restaurant, because I started working, and I was like taking like this cucharita.
Rosquillas.
Taza. Plato, hondo, blah, blah, blah. And eventually, everybody understand me, and then I've managed to establish a business, open bank accounts, and doing many things here with my broken Spanish. But it's fine. You just have not to be afraid to make mistakes. And my recommendation for anyone that wants to open a business here,
yes,
is not jump ahead, like doing things slowly. Even the thing is that most people that open restaurants, they do it from because it's their passion, because they had food in a restaurant, and it seems easy. It's not easy. That's hard work, a lot of hard work.
No,
it looks
like everything.
No, but from the outside, I don't know how to do some things. I can learn, but it will take time. And people think that, okay, I already, because I've been to a restaurant, I already know everything about restaurants. It's complicated. It's a complicated business. What I do recommend to people that wants to have a restaurant here in Nicaragua especially, and in other countries as well, is maybe to buy an operating business.
Like this one.
Like this one, yeah. It helps a lot in the term of getting your license, liquor license, and like start working and not like dealing. Of course, there is the decor and things that you need to improve.
Yeah.
But you can do it on
progress.
Yeah,
on the
progress.
time.
Yeah, with the time. So I think you should be open to ask people, and people here are super nice. This is the business owners. You can sit and talk to them. And one of the nicest thing about like when you're in Israel, you know, nobody will share their experience with you. It's like, you know, we're in competition. I don't see it as a competition.
You know, you said something important. I tell people the same things when you come to Nicaragua. It's like everywhere you go. First is put your feet on the ground and taste the people. You know what I mean? Talk to the people. They will tell you. You may learn more before you actually start acting quickly. And then is kind of a better process, you know, when you do that. Definitely, I'm so happy to hear that. Well, another questions people always ask me, Carlos, I have kids. I want to bring my kids when I go to school. How is the environment? So when you started, your kids were like what? 3, 4, 5
when when they came here, Yuval was 2 years old.
2 years.
And Itamar was 3.5. Yeah.
Wow.
And back then there was a school established by like an semi-international school was established by foreigners, and a Nicaraguan guy that is married to a German woman, Chepe, which is a wonderful person that did a lot for this city. They opened a small school. The kids were a lot, most of the time they spent in the garden, singing and playing with dirt and stones and sticks. And they had animals in the school, and they grow vegetables, and it was amazing. So like wonderful childhood. And we were fortunate enough to be able to spend more time with our kids. I think after 3 months they already
speaking the Spanish.
No, they were talking in Spanish between them.
3 months.
3 months, yeah.
Well, you know, kids, that's the chance where kids you can catch up.
Well, up until this day, when I need to write something in Spanish, I'm going to my son to ask him, and he says, I have zero patience for you. You make so many mistakes. Just tell me what you want to say. I'm going to write it.
I can't help you, Papi, how to say something in Spanish quickly.
Yeah. Just tell me what you want to say.
You know, another question people is this, what can you do in Granada? We have so many places to go. We have the volcano, the lake, Laguna de Apoyo. I'm sure you've been exploring all those places.
Well, the nicest thing about Nicaragua, is the fact that everything is pretty close. Like in
distance-wise, yes.
It's a big country. Like it's 13 times bigger than Israel. And then, okay, put that aside. We have volcanoes, lagunas, ocean.
Yeah.
We're planning a family vacation in the summer, so maybe we're gonna go to Corn Island. It's gonna be
and the Pinto Corn Island, let me tell you, is completely different. They do a lot of silano, como dice, salsa silano, ¿va? Betty está detrás de cámara. Betty, thank you very much. Stacy's right here. They're very quiet. They don't talk too much.
And they're afraid of you.
I guess so. I don't know what. Maybe I need to give them some and coffee. They don't have any coffee.
We can do that as well.
We need to give them some coffee, okay? And they're smiling behind the camera, let me tell you. So, yeah, I mean, Corn Island is completely another environment, and I'm happy you say that.
We went to all the area. We were going every month to another place in the beach, and there's so much to see here. Like a few days ago, Kevin, my friend that is an American that had a restaurant before.
Oh yeah, Kevin.
So he's doing boat tours, and he told me, have you seen the hieroglyphs of
Zapatera?
Yeah. I said, no.
So Kevin does tours for fishing, right? For people who love
for fishing, for skills.
We should put something on the description below this video. So Kevin, thank you for the other day we talked. So we're gonna give here's your description. See, people like to come to do some fishing. Nicaragua is also perfect to go. Yeah. So thank you very much, David, for your time. I really appreciate it. It was my pleasure and honor to be part of this process when you bought the property and the business as well. So also David's family has been having great moments in Nicaragua. So I invite you to come to the country very soon. And if you need to know where you can stay, you make your reservations, how you can have the shuttle from the airport to Granada and have an experience. Here you are, my telephone and my email, and my team all gonna be very happy to host you in one of the houses that we are renting. So you can just check it out. And definitely you have to stop by Pita Pita restaurants, 2 blocks away from La Plaza, and try the Bombay pizza. I love the Bombay pizza. And the coffee. You have a coffee from Turkey, right?
We have a Turkish coffee from Israel.
Oh,
But we're working now with a guy that grows coffee here, and we're trying to make the Turkish coffee here in Nicaragua, and we're gonna have our own private label, and we're very excited. And we have more new places here in town, which are wonderful. And if you know how to make food, or you have any other idea to have something here in town, just come and do it, because we need everybody.
yes. You're very welcome.
It's for everybody's benefit.
Exactly. Everyone gonna have the experience to taste different food. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Betty, Stacy. Thank you, David, for letting us do this interview. I hope the best for you, and definitely continue doing the great job you have. Thank you, and Ella por la family. Bye-bye.